One thing about us.
My team, we don't back down from nobody.
One thing.
Them Vincy don't back down from nobody.
I tell you.
From party to Japanese, everybody want to invite me in them, huh?
Tell them.
I hope you can take it all inside you. Come take look wine up all inside you. Come take look liquor all inside you.
I'm proud of my boys, man.
Take look union all inside you. Every time that they tell we put the thing inside properly, ain't nobody can do it better. Rated out to the sky we. Every show to the sky we. They going have to pay small fee. Even though me done move a long time, panty man they just call me. If you want see how we just party, put me inside. If you want see how we just met them gal go, put me inside. If you got to work then just.
Oh, we are them Jamaicans sweating, boy.
Different.
We are the Jamaicans, them sweating. You think somebody steam in the Caribbean, man? They bounce up on the Vincy Heat.
My team we don't back down from nobody.
We don't back down at all.
Them Vincy don't back down from nobody.
But next time,
from party to Japanese, everybody want to invite me in them, huh? I hope you can take it all inside you. Come take look wine up all inside you.
yeah, Renson. 1 minute. I'm coming to you.
Come take look union all
What's
inside.
in them Vincy Heat?
Every time that they tell we
You don't back down, baby.
say properly, ain't nobody can do it better. Rated out to the sky we. Every show to the sky we. They going have to pay small fee. Even though me done move a long time, panty man they just call me. If you want see how we just party, put me inside. If you want see how we just met them gal go.
You're inside Vincy Lime. Every Saturday from 8 p.m.
Yes, yes, our guest is here and he's a busy man, so I can't keep him too much longer. So please help me welcome one of the legend of the St. Vincent Underground soccer man. Yeah, man, so Renson Haynes, all the way from Cali. Yeah, big up yourself.
Yes, sir. Always a pleasure, man. Vincy Lime. Enough love, enough love, enough love.
Good night, sir. Good night.
Nice, sir, man. Good night, good night, good night. I'm a little hoarse, but I know you will understand. Forgive me, my brother. I shouting all night last night. I ain't sleep. Them Jamaicans, I went back to the hotel. I said, boy, I tell all you. They say, we can't, you know. I said, I tell all you. You know what I mean? They give him a little pep talk, and after the game now, they head down. But it's all love, man. I love my Jamaican brothers still, man. You know what I mean? Go trained by the Vincy Heat, man. Vincy Heat to the world.
Are we back enough from nobody?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So welcome again to Vincy Lime. We are glad to have you back.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
yes,
man.
sir.
Yes. So before we start the game, I have a couple of things I want to touch with you, right?
Yeah.
I was telling Rachel yesterday, I said, you know what? I really admire you because you run to be the president of this football federation. You didn't get it, but I still see you promoting soccer. So that's a good look at your half, man. Big up yourself for that.
Yes, sir. Thanks. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Definitely.
Yes, man. So before we go into the thing, tell us a little bit about your thing on December. I know you had a big soccer tournament December. I didn't get to know about that. So tell us a little bit about that first.
Yeah, well, I mean, part of, even as you know, and many would know, when I ran for president, I am very big on legends. I am someone who has always thought that we need to do much better in recognizing our legends and giving our legends their flowers. You know what I'm saying? As you would know, with my late dad, you know what I mean? I always told him that. I always said, Sus, I always feel like, you know, even growing up and hearing people talk about my father, you know what I'm saying? When I played soccer there in New York with the St. Vincent team, I mean, the kind of love I got just because I've been Winston Sosa's son, man. Sometimes I felt like boys' favoritism because once he is Renson and you know, that was encouraging. And just for the love I see people used to give to my father, I always said to him, like, I didn't get to see him play a lot when I was a child, you know what I mean? Because he was from the 79 team. Them times I was a little boy running around in the pampas and all them kind of thing. But just to hear about him and the Guy Lowe's and the Royalty Lowe's and the Dorian Phillips, you know, and I mean, you could name them all, you know, and just to hear the importance of these legends and what they have done in the 79 legends. And I felt like, you know what, man, like I've heard a lot about the 79 legends. They have started they started the race for us. They've done a lot of great things. And man, I just said, you know what? Let me add a little piece to this. Our 1996 Gold Cup team, the first team that has ever reached in Gold Cup. You know, with these legends like Ezra Hendrickson, Rodney Jack, and Connie Huggins and Fitzgerald Bramble. I'm like, you know what? Because of my relationship with folks throughout the region, like, you know, Russell Latapi and Theodore Whitmore in Jamaica, I thought of it and said, okay, I want to recognize our legends, but how about I have them play against Caribbean legends, you know? And I just came up with this idea. I told a few persons, and they were like, Renson, man, you crazy. How you going to make this happen? You can't have all these other Caribbean legends. And lo and behold, man, had 8 legends from throughout the Caribbean, you know, Waterboy from Jamaica, Stone John from Trinidad all-time goal-scoring legend. Brent Sancho, who's played all over the world, played in the 2006 World Cup for Trinidad. Or Jean St. Lucia, Norman Ford, Barbados, Goodrich, Barbados, and just having all these legends coming in. And I decided to give our 1996 Gold Cup legends their flowers. You know, when my dad passed, I don't want to keep talking about my dad, but just forgive me. When he passed, I always said to him just before that, like, I am gonna, you know, I am really gonna do this. And he kept saying, Renson, I love your vision. I love your drive. Don't you ever let anybody stop you. And in me putting that vision out there, a lot of folks are like, Renson, but how are you going to make this happen, man? And I thank God. I thank the people, the sponsors who believed in me. I made this happen there at the Victoria Park, Jingle Ball. I mean, I had people reach out to me from all over the region. In fact, right now, I don't want to put it out there too quick, but I have a promoter with a TV company in St. Kitts and different places, and he said, Renson, we want to get behind you to bring this game in New York, man. They want to do this in New York, the Caribbean legends. I even spoke to Russell Latapi, and I tell him, and I said, listen, soon as they're doing well in that game against Cuba, beating Cuba as well, too, they're probably going to be in the Gold Cup. And I said, soon as our Gold Cup thing is done, let we talk about probably doing this thing in New York as well. And so, like I said, man, it's all about the vision. I felt really good making it happen with a lot of people thinking, Renson, I think it's too big. I think it's a vision that's too big. I mean, I've had these Gold Cup legends, these guys, some of these guys' wife send me messages the next morning. I've had people call me from all over. Renson, man, you don't know how you make my husband feel. Renson, you don't know how you make my boyfriend feel. I mean, seeing you giving him his flowers there last night at the Victoria Park, I see some people were in tears. I mean, just me giving these guys their plaques. I mean, and to the folks like Rodney Chang Jack who couldn't make it and others, I have all their plaques. I'm going to ship their plaques to them. I mean, I wish I had one of them here. I really should have thought of that. I wish I had one of them I could have show here so you could see. But I'll probably do that. Put that out there in the media because we got to give people their flowers, bro. A lot of times I grew up and heard about a lot of people and then they were no longer with us and they never received their flowers. So I believe in giving people their flowers. Don't wait until somebody passed. Don't wait until a legend is no longer with us to say, oh, he was. No, don't say he was. Let's say he is by giving them their flowers now.
Yeah, man. So how was it turn out though?
It was pretty good. I must say, it was pretty good. And could have been a lot bigger too. But there were several things happening on that day. They had at the botanical garden. They had the children's night. They had a lot of other things that happened. They had like 4 or 5 different events. Good turnout. Very satisfied. But I tell you, it could have been a lot better in terms of what. But I think that Saturday, I'll be straight with you. You know, it's a lesson learned as a promoter, somebody. You got to learn and understand these things, the dynamics. I've done it. I've never done it on a Saturday. I did it on a Saturday this time because a lot of these Caribbean legends couldn't get in for that Friday. So it was because this year, honestly, this year was more about the purpose. This year wasn't about making money or nothing. I didn't care about that. If we had 5 people at Victoria Park, as long as these guys received their flowers, I was good. So it was more of the purpose as opposed to the turnout, you know, but turnout was still good. But like I said, just being able to give these guys what they deserve, that's what was more important. So I did it on a Saturday. I inconvenienced some other persons but I just wanted to get these Caribbean legends in because what was very emotional was These Vincy legends. I mean, when I see Waterboy from Jamaica ask me about Kenai, when he asked me about Rodney Jack and he asked me about Vobin and he said, Renson, the Rasta man, him was good, me couldn't deal with him, Renson, man. With name again, man. They ma call him the lion. Me say, Vobin, he say, I am. You know, so just hearing Waterboy from Jamaica saying that and seeing these guys hugging each other, I'm telling you, bro, it was very emotional. Our Caribbean legends talking about our Vincy legends, who are some of them obviously are well known throughout the Caribbean. Seeing Stone John there hugging with Ezra Hendrickson, seeing Kenai Velox there talking with Stone John and Brent Sancho and say, boy, Brent Sancho, remember when we beat you? I put you to sit down with one dribble and it was fun. Just hearing Kenai and them going at it, giving each other talks. I'm like, wow. It warmed my heart to see these legends just telling each other about who beat who pile who salad who couldn't stop who. Amazing, bro. The purpose was fulfilled. So I was totally pleased with everything that took place that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer this one, but I have to touch this one because we're speaking about legends, right?
Yeah.
I saw Dexter was saying that he's not happy with the way the treatment of the legends of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Yes, sir. I
What
must
do you
touch it.
think?
I must touch this one because guess what? Dexter doesn't know this. A lot of people doesn't know this, but I'm gonna tell you this. And this is what I mean. I don't know how to say it without. I mean, I'm gonna just say it, man. I had an intention of recognizing all these same legends, our same '96 legends, sitting in one area. I spoke to the designer that did the Legends T-shirt at that same event, the Legends of SVG. I actually spoke to a designer to create a Legends T-shirt just for that particular game. I gave 6 Legends T-shirt kids to come to that game. I could call their names, but to me, I don't really want to make it seem like I'm trying to bash the FF in that type of way. But I tell you, 6 Legends I reach out to and I gave them tickets. 2 of them call me tonight and say, Renson, man, thank you. So yes, I listen. Walker would have his way of saying his thing, and at the end of the day, Walker's Walker. That's him. I give 6 Legends ticket to come to that game. I thought of having them seated in a stand, in a t-shirt, the guy lows, the royalty lows. I thought of the Tyrone Prince and everybody. But unfortunately, I don't think I would have been allowed to do it. Because guess what? I'm not the FF. For me to tell the FF, I need a section in the Frankie Thomas to seat all these legends. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how to say it. I don't want to get involved with the whole thing. But I'll just be straight up with you. They would not have allowed me to. You know what I'm saying? Because to them, they're going to be like, you're going to show us up. You want to see all these legends in T-shirts and you recognize all. But that was my plan. That was my second initiative, which was after the Jingle Ball, recognizing them at my event in December. My second initiative was to recognize them, have them all seated in a stand, well decked out in their own in T-shirts and everything, have like a photo stand where the kids could come, everybody could come and say, let me take a picture with Vobin. Let me take a picture with, can I even call me today? And he said, Renson, man. I said, can I, boy? Because can I, I'll be straight with you. Me and him are very close. So he know about this. And like he said, Renson, boy. And I said, can I? And then, so when the whole Dexter Walker post came up and he mentioned, Renson, I know you promote the game, but I could answer that, but what you want me to tell him? Yeah, I give 6, bro. I give 6 Legends of tickets. And guess what? I was going to do this. I was going to do that. I didn't want to get into that because I know had I come under his post and say that, then it would have created a whole, Renson trying to show up the FF. And this is a problem. I'll be real with you, bro. This is the first time I'm actually saying this. Because when few persons screenshot the post, I saw the post and they say Renson. And I'm like, you know what? It's either way you say, you don't say, it's going to be something because the FF going to feel some type of way or whatever. So he called my name even in his post. But I was like, you know what? He don't even know. I give 6 Legends tickets and I wanted to deck out everyone, including him. But I know straight up, they would not have allowed me to do that, bro. Why would the FF allow me to? They would be like, I'm showing them up, because that's something that they should do. But I'm going to say this though. Let me finish this by saying this. I want the FF to understand. This would have been my intention. This might have been Walker's intention to just say, let's get it done. I'm telling the SVG FF, forget pride. Let's honor these legends. I'm willing to sit with the FF and give them my ideas. I'm willing to sit with the FF and let them help them do this. I don't care about money. I don't want to get paid. I'll volunteer to put together something to recognize our legends. And at a game, well decked out in their legends t-shirts, seated in one section of Frankie Thomas, VIP, wherever. We need to get this done. I'm all free. I don't care about the football politics. I'm not a president. I didn't win the election. I don't care about that, bro. At the end of the day, it's all about the love of the game. It runs through my vein, and I would always be this person. So I'm open because I'm telling you it needs to get done. So I want them to forget. Let's work together. And like Dexter Walker said, it's about time we do this so that these guys could be at these games and get the honor and the recognition that they deserve. And every one of them should be given a complimentary ticket plus one or plus two, straight up. So he's 100% correct with that. And that was definitely one of my first thing I would have done had I been the president of the SVGFF.
It should be a lifetime thing, man. Any game
Yes,
you
sir.
wanna go,
Lifetime.
yeah.
Lifetime.
Lifetime award,
Lifetime.
man. Yeah.
Lifetime, so that's my response on that. And I like I said, bro, I mean, big up Vincy Lime because everybody text me, screenshot, Renson, what you gonna say? I didn't say nothing. So you got it first, man. First on Vincy Lime. That's my response. I'll say it once. I'm done. I don't want to get involved with the whole party ticket. So at least you heard it here, and I got nothing else on that. You know what I mean?
I must touch that. I must touch.
Yeah,
But
no.
without much time. Without much time. Somebody
Yeah.
was asking about Fame. My brother in Fame. Yeah. They're going on Fame.
Fame is around. I know he's playing some little Masters game right now. He played with us there last year, the Independence tournament. Fame, reach out to him. He's a Fame when he ready. Fame don't like to be around, and that's the only thing. You know what I mean? I would say, Fame, come to the game, Renson, man. I love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he would, but he's doing well. He's doing his thing. He still plays, still keep himself active. Someone like Fame, man. If I post a picture with Fame, people like, you know what I mean? So that's just an example of how much people got love and respect for these guys, including Fame. I mean, so whoever acts or whatever, I know he's still playing his Masters ball. I know last weekend somebody called me, Renson, I saw Fame. And actually, he couldn't make it to that event when I honored them because he had some things going on and he just couldn't make it. And funny enough, you asked that. Last weekend, he came up, take up his plaque. I'm like, Fame, you coming now for this plaque since December? He's like, Renson, man, don't worry, man. I don't like this spotlight, man. And, he's a shy guy, but, one of our all-time greats, man. But he's good.
We were in school together, man. Yeah. So I know him well. Somebody gave me a suggestion. They say why don't organize a Windward versus Leeward Master tournament. That's what they're asking for me.
A Windward versus
Leeward.
I think Walker's doing one right now just to try to revive it. I think this product got so much potential. You know what I'm saying? And to me connecting with like Latapi and even Kenai call me to the boy relaxing. I say, Kenai, what you doing? Man, I resting. I say, can I rest in for what? Man, we have a Masters game. I say, can I, bro? He's like, I say, can I rest? Can I take rest, sleep, eat on time for people have a Master? Because in Trinidad, Masters soccer is big. So I think just like Kenai reminded me of that today, I think in St. Vincent, we need to do that because I'm gonna tell you, man, our Masters here, they are very passionate. So I think maybe not like a Windward versus Leeward because then the Grenadians gonna ask, so what about us? You know what I'm saying? And then the Maricos are gonna be okay.
No.
Windward.
I think they're speaking about the Windward Islands, maybe Windward Islands.
Oh, Windward Islands.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my bad,
Wow.
My bad.
Oh wow, who that person is? Tell him inbox me, man. Yeah, man. No, Windward Island. I told you, I said Windward Islands, Leeward Islands, or whatever. Okay, well. Man, who that person is, tell him in boxing, man. That's a really good idea. I mean,
the man saying boxing, he love your idea.
Yeah. If even though, like you said, you could start small, get the combined Masters team from Grenada, because like I had two of those legends coming up. Shalvi Joseph, one of the Grenada all-time legend. He couldn't make it, But the goalkeeper Drake was there, and that's a perfect example. And Drake was saying the same thing from Grenada. He's like, "We want to you, Renton. I'm gonna invite you to bring a team." I spoke to guys, and so to me, that's a very we could start with that. The Grenada, St. Lucia, Dominica, and St. Vincent Legends, come bring them all and do like a nice mini tournament over a weekend. And tell that person inbox me. I like that. I'll give them the flowers for the idea. I think that's something very good. And I think like even from Walker tournament now, could do like a pick like an all-star team. And then guess what? You could do a trip. Invite teams from St. Lucia, just like that guy said, and becomes a nice Winwood Masters quick mini tournament over a weekend or something. That's a great idea, actually.
Yeah. So we have much time. So let me go on, Vincy.
Yeah, yes.
First and foremost, preparation. What do you think about the preparation up to the big game?
Man, listen, man. And I don't want people to say I'm saying this because my personal friend, but Ezra Hendrickson has transformed. Man, listen. I have, as much as I know Ezra would have transformed it because Ezra was part of my plan. He was in, when I put in my manifesto. I mean, people knew it. People knew I was going to hire Ezra. That was a big talk, and I respect the fact that the SVGFF still reached out, and hired him. And bro, from July to November, 6 months. And then they took a break after the game against El Salvador. They came back in January, bro. And we in March. This guy, in a matter of 7 to 8 months, has transformed St. Vincent and the Grenadines football. Since in my time when we played in 2006 with myself and him and Chandel and all of us, and we defeated Jamaica in Jamaica, sitting with some of the coach and staff from Jamaica, because I brought the Jamaica team here in 2018 as well, the Jamaica under 23 national team. And several of those coaches are still with the Reggae Boys that was here over that last night. And to hear these guys talk about Ezra Hendrickson, bro, honestly, it literally brought some tears to my eyes. Huge respect to Ezra. And a lot of people, I don't even know how to explain it. For what Ezra have done in this program, just the way he has prepared his team, the professionalism, so organized, and the structure, the way these guys are playing, the way people used to complain about, oh, them give up goal and, they can't. Look at what Ezra take this team, man, against El Salvador, bro. You know what I'm saying? 2 games in November against El Salvador. 9 appearances at the Gold Cup, the last 9 Gold Cups. And we could have won both games. You know what I'm saying? And then now last night at Jamaica. So the preparation, professionalism, the preparation, everything that Ezra went through from playing in the MLS to winning the MLS, the most decorated player/coach in the MLS is Ezra Hendrickson, bro. Ezra have about 4 MLS championship as a player, and I think about 3 or 4 as a coach in the MLS as an assistant coach. So that professionalism, Ezra brought it here to St. Vincent, and man, to get the turnaround that we get in, the outcome, the production that we get in from Ezra within a matter of 7 to 8 months, you cannot ask for anything better. And guess what? Even more to come.
Yeah, so you happy with the preparation? Okay, we're gonna go to something else. The selection of the team. You think that was the best the best team that we could feature?
Most definitely. If there's one thing I would know, and like with me and Ezra being personal friends, one thing I don't do, bro, because he's so professional. You know what I mean? You don't make suggestions to Ezra like to just make us, oh, Ezra, I think this person gonna play or whatever. Because Ezra's like, Renson, are they disciplined? Anybody. If you call Ezra now and say, Ezra, I know this player, he's playing in France. Ezra question, is he disciplined? Is he focused? Is he with this team? Nah, I got to talk to the team. I got to talk to the manager. That's who he is. So when you see Ezra select players, bro, it ain't just about, oh, he's a flashy guy in a football field. Ezra wants a combination. Are you disciplined? Are you ready for this? Are you willing to listen? Are you willing to be mentored? Are you willing to follow my plan, my program, my organization, my structure, my style of play? And I really think that team, we can bring together a better team. That team is, I know some guys, competition. So some guys didn't play, like, for example, I got to say this. Like the Kyle, for example, the Kyle Edwards being a big time player out there, and he didn't get some minutes, and some persons like whatever. But I'm telling you, I think Kyle is going to get his time. I think that no matter what, if you see somebody don't play, it ain't got nothing to do with like they deserve and they didn't get it. Sometimes it's just a matter of how the game is going, the strategy, and trust me, if there's anybody that I know knows best with that, is Ezra. So I respect everything he's doing, what his game plans are. When he select a team, 100% respect it, because believe me, Ezra knows exactly what he's doing.
I gotta ask you something because I keep my ears on the ground, right? And
Yes, sir.
I keep hearing a couple things.
Yes.
They saying that it's more leeward side, no tongue man in the team and stuff like. I hearing that. I don't
Yeah.
know, but I hearing that.
Let me tell you this, my brother. And bro, if it's one thing with them kind of things, I don't mind commenting on them because I'm gonna tell you this. Back in the day, when I made a team from Calico, boy, you the only Calico man on the team and only tongue man on the team. Then, you know what I'm saying? So to me, it's always something. That's really what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's somebody gonna always say something. You know, when Monty from Georgetown was a very good goalkeeper, and Fitzbramley make a team with Monty, you know what I mean? It good. But if Dutch come in or Jannings come in and edge out Monty, the whole of the people them on the windward side war, oh yeah, them only a big tongue man. Yeah, so to me, it's always like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you this. Stephen Pierre, he's one of the best players. He's 19-year-old kid. You know, he's from the countryside. DL, he's from the far leeward side. Zeno Sam, he's from town. Olex, leeward side. You know? So to me, Java, I mean, not Java, sorry, Bergen, I forget his name. Herschel, he's these guys are from all over the country. So I'm not understanding why, you know, like I don't get it. Let me just say this though. Let me say this though. Barley, for example, right? Not much guys from Barley's on a team right now. And what was your statement? What did you say people are saying?
Say that again?
You said people are saying that it was a lot of guys from where?
From the leeward side. That's why I hear it. That's why the school people say so. I mean say so.
And that is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? How much guys from Baga, for example, is on the team?
I have no idea.
Exactly. And that's my point. Because people are going to just say things because whatever. And I'm not saying that to disrespect Baga or whatever. What I'm saying, I had me and someone had a conversation last night. You know, you would think Leyu and Barley, I mean, just give it to them. They have a lot of good talent. So sometimes you might find where 4 or 5 players from the leeward side is on the team and maybe 2 from the countryside, you know, maybe 2 from the Grenadines. But I really don't think that's the case now. I think it's spread across. But if you do a selection and happen to be 5 guys from Leeward, I don't think it's because anybody's saying, oh, they're from Leeward, so I got to get them on the team before I get someone from country on the team. You know what I mean? So honestly, that's not a thing, bro. That's just people who got personal thing, like they look for somebody on the team and they want to see that person and they're not selected and they upset. So I think across the board, it ain't got nothing to do with Leeward or country or tongue. I think those days, I don't want to say done because I ain't gonna accuse nobody to say it used to happen before. But let's just say that's not something that I think is even warranted discussion at all. I think that's not true. For example, Barley don't have, I think maybe 1 or 2 guys on the team when before they would think a lot of Leeward guys, lay you maybe 2, 3 guys. It's spread across, man. I don't think that's a warrant or justifiable comparison or statement or opinion to put out there, to be honest.
I have to ask those
Yeah,
questions.
no problem. No problem. I'm not knocking you. I'm just saying I'm
Yeah,
shutting it down because I don't think it's relevant at all, to be honest.
yeah. I'm glad they gave us some a different perspective on it. Okay,
Yeah, man.
one the first thing I noticed with the team though
Yeah.
last night, the team need a midfield general. I was like, where is a midfield general? I mean, I see that's missing. That is missing. I see that.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
My take on that is yes, I think that number 10, you know what I mean? That number 10, and that's what I love with Ezra, bro. If you talk to Ezra, he's gonna tell you the same thing. I wish, you know, in terms of that supply from that area of the field. But I don't want to speak too much on that because to be honest with you, I don't want to overspeak Ezra or what he did or what he's doing or whatever. But I'm gonna say this. Yes, a lot of persons were saying that too. And again, let me just leave it at this. There are some other players from other places of this world who probably may be showing up in this team that we have not seen as yet. And it would include players of that capability in that number 10 role. So I just want us to focus on Jamaica. And I'm telling you, you're gonna see players. I mean, let me throw it out there. I hope I ain't get some beating for this one. But for example, there was a player from Portugal that should have been coming in. and that player is a number 10 in that area. He just didn't make it because agent and whatever, you know what I mean? But let's say like we could, sometimes with these players, man, depending on what it is, you know what I mean? People get a bit different. Not every agent gonna want Canada. Let's say it. And let me say this one. Kimani Stewart Baines, right? Awesome player. Plays in the MLS. Kenny Baines in Canada's son, Asher Stewart's son.
Right.
Vincentian, parents.
Right.
He, I know there were conversations with him and Ezra for sure and trying to, he didn't, right now he's kind of, I wish he came. He could have solved that as an example. He's in the MLS playing with the Colorado Rapids. That's somebody else that we could have in the near future. So to me, I think this problem going to eventually be solved. Once Ezra going to keep doing his thing, just Ezra being as a head coach, I'm telling you, I mean, this guy, this team is getting people reaching out from all over this world. You know what I'm saying? Players from all over this world who have a grandmother, grandfather trying to find some board paper. I mean, it's for real. The team is reaching places. So believe me, bro, I don't see this being something that is going to be lacking for a very long time. And I'm not going to say that players who played there last night, they're not good or whatever. I really don't want to get into that because that is totally not true. But sometimes we could always improve in different areas. And you as somebody watching the game could have your opinion on what you think could have been better. I could have as well. But I just think we need to just focus on the positive, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The way we played against Jamaica, let's move focus on the positive. And anything else, Ezra would keep looking, keep knowing what he got to do, what he got to learn from. And I think we could only get better from here, man. So let's focus on the positive, and that will come.
Before we go positive, I see one more thing I did not really ask you. They really need to tighten up on any defense, front stopper and the last back. I think they get caught up sometimes too much being too close to each other because sometimes when the ball cross, Jamaica had a lot of space in the box, man. A lot of space.
I mean, I'm not here to defend anything, man, but Andrew Johnson, bro, this is second time playing for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we gotta give these things time. You know what I mean?
No,
this Andrew Johnson. No, yeah. I'm just saying. This is his second time playing for St. Vincent. When they played against Grenada 2 weeks ago, he played the first game. He basically was like he came and just so we can get to see him play too. And he played well against Grenada in that first friendly. And then he made the team. And he played last night. This guy, him and Nigel Charles, they've literally trained first ever together ever for like 2 weeks. They don't know anything about each other. So these things takes time. Communication, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Carney and Verbin. Yeah, Carney and Verbin, for example. When you know Carney and Verbin, you could see them like at the end sync. Guess why? Because Carney and Verbin played together for a very long time. So I think we got to give them time. They're not going to be perfect. They're not going to do everything right, you know? What's that?
Yeah. I see it because that's the position I used to play, so I could have seen the little... Yeah, I see they wasn't sinking. I could have seen it.
Yeah. And that ain't got nothing to do with that. They're not capable at all. It's just as you would know, it takes time. You got to practice, communicate, play with each other, learn to play with each other. And these guys,
trust each other too. Yeah.
That was their second time playing with each other. Second time. Okay. Andrew Johnson got drafted in the MLS with the Charlotte FC. So he's in the MLS. And Nigel Charles, he's a local player. I mean, and this is just the second time they played. So it only gets better from here, bro.
Yeah,
it's definitely going to get better.
Elton Johnson one time.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, goalkeeper. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about the goalkeeper. I have no idea about the goalkeeper.
Man, Lemos Christopher. This guy. I see somebody put up a picture on social media this morning when I wake up. They put a picture with him and so our new national hero.
Yeah, he did good. He did well.
Man. Yeah, man. Lemos, and I know that even in the El Salvador game, the one we lost when it was a miscommunication with him and Tristan and El Salvador scored and then we lost that first game. From then, you know, he came back and then when we went to Bonaire and played those other games and he got I think he got player of the week or goalkeeper in the week or whatever, did very well. And then he came last night. Listen, this guy, heroics, man, heroics. For what he did last night, big up to Lemos, man. Big up to Lemos, Christopher. You could have never asked for anything better than that. I know this guy, man. I mean, listen, just getting up and seeing the post and seeing people giving him his flowers, unbelievable, bro. As you probably would have seen, about 3 or 4 point blank. When you thought it was in, Limas was up to the task.
Yeah.
Great saves.
He have a
You
job.
couldn't ask for anything better than that from Limas, man.
About
Pick up
how
to Limas.
his age group is around what? He's only 20s or so?
Limas, I think, is in his late 20s. I think it is.
Okay.
I mean, I don't really know his age. I don't, but Limas, I would, if I'm to guess, late 20s.
Okay, that's good. He still has some time. He still has some
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah, definitely. I don't think he's in his 30s. And goalkeeper is always the last line of defense, and
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
goalkeepers they retire at the oldest age.
Yeah, man.
Most goalkeepers go till 35, 37, 38. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Buffon went till about 42. so Limas easily got 5, 7, 8 more years, man. So you know what I mean? So once you keep doing and staying consistent and keep working for that position, he still got a lot of time.
Okay, cool. So before we speak about the star boy. We have to show the goal.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
must
yeah,
show the goal. Let me show the goal and
yeah,
come back. Yeah.
yeah, man.
Boys, for those just tuning in, after a pretty evenly played first half overall, have certainly been the better team at the start of the second half, but they haven't capitalized. And now what a takeaway here. Olex Anderson is in. Can he score? Yes, he can! Once again, Olex Anderson is the man for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He gives them the lead against Jamaica in the Gold Cup prelims. And with 25 minutes to play, Vincy Heat have the lead over the Reggae Boys. Absolutely incredible.
Yes.
Pandemonium, bro.
But
Bro, pandemonium.
yo, that guy's a
I barely saw the goal. You know what I mean? I barely saw the goal. I was downstairs getting a burger. They holding up my burger. And as soon as I said to the young lady in the concession stand, listen, you ain't gonna make me miss the goal because you have me here holding up, taking long with this burger. When I heard the noise, I knew it was something. Time I run up the stairs, bro. Back of the net. Back of the net.
Renson, let me tell
Crazy.
you. You could ask the producer before the goal score. I say goal. I say this is a
Yeah.
goal. Because I
Yeah.
just know it was gonna score. I just know if he was gonna score a goal. I know
Yeah,
it,
man.
man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Bro, that feeling in Annisville last night when Oleg scored that goal, bro, that tears, that water came to my eyes. And funny enough, man, Colin, last weekend, I was in North Carolina and Olex played. And he came out before the game done. He came out like about with 20, 25 minutes and he's mad. He was mad because Olex is so passionate. After the game, you know what I mean? I say, Olex, I'm glad the coach, I was kind of mad he took you up, but I'm glad because you know why? He's like, yeah, because I'm going home. And I'm like, yeah, because we ain't trying to risk no injury, bro. And I said to Olex, bro, me need my jersey tonight. He took it off. That same jersey I had on. He gave it to me. I went home. I washed it. I put it to hang it up. And I messaged him the Sunday. I said, bro, this is it. I'm wearing this because I'm telling you, I know why I'm wearing this t-shirt. I told a friend of mine before the game, give Olex Anderson a chance. I promise you, you watch. And that guy was right there with me last night. I knew it was going to happen. Something about it. I knew Olex was going to just, bro. And I mean, Annisville last night, bro. Colin boy.
Tell us the
Colin.
atmosphere, man. Tell us. Give us a
Colin.
little idea what's happening in Annisville.
Colin.
Tell us, man. We need to know.
Let me tell you, man. One thing I love about Vincentions, you could say what you want about Vincentions, bro. But you see, when you give Vincentions some good energy and something with sports, I'm telling you, pandemonium. Pandemonium. Annisville was blazing last night. Blazing. And what? You know, if Vincy people don't play, they could tell you how they feel. So when this Jamaica scored a penalty, they were mad. They were so emotional. And I'm trying to tell some people, Renson man, because Vincent is very passionate. And not only that too, Vincent is very hungry. Because we know we kind of took a little dip with the soccer for quite some time. And now things, you know what I mean? So they didn't even want to equalize the boy, but I'm telling you, people were just so happy. It was pandemonium at the Annisville Stadium, bro. I'm there just looking like, whoa, whoa. I mean, I can't explain it. You would have had to be there to experience it, Colin, but I'm telling you, boy, bro, it was, I would say, boy, I don't think we've ever had that feeling for a soccer game. And in the El Salvador game, it was big. But let's be real. We're talking about the reggae boys. We're talking about Caribbean dominance. We're talking about we're going to show them that we need to be respected in the Caribbean as well, too. So that, you know what I mean? It was, you know, the El Salvador game was good. But as you know, when we could get past Jamaica, it's a different feeling. You know what I mean? And that is why I would think over the past 20-something years, we've never seen anything like that at Annisville when it comes to a football game. Over 20 years, guaranteed. We've never seen anything like we saw last night at Annisville playing field. Big, 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 big revival.
Yeah, man. But what I'm about to say, a lot of people will not like it, but
Mm.
personally, and for the betterment of the team, I really think the outcome was the best thing happened to that for that team. The reason
Yeah,
I say that because a young team, you don't want a young
yeah,
team get too much success too fast because it can really hamper their growth. So
yeah,
I think that was a really good outcome for the team. And the coach, at least he could push them even harder now. Say, we almost there. We're not there yet. We almost
yeah.
there. So the
Stay
next five,
encouraged, right? Stay
yeah, so the
encouraged,
next
yeah,
five,
because,
10 years now, we don't want a team just play one good game. We want a team could dominate for five
yeah,
years or 10 years. That's what
yeah,
we're
yeah,
looking
yeah.
for.
I mean, that's a good way to look at it, Colin. I'll tell you, that's a good way to look at it. Tristan Marshall, 21-year-old kid. He's from Toronto. He's from Toronto. And look at the way he played Leon Bailey all night. And you're talking about Leon Bailey, the greatest reggae boy player in terms of, I mean, this guy. He have Champions League quarterfinals coming up against PSG. You're talking about Leon Bailey, man. One of the stars in, one of the great highlight offensive player in the Premier League. And this 21-year-old kid from Toronto, Canada, had him in his pocket. I mean, what else could you ask for? So when the game was done, he came to me because I mentor him. I mentor Tristan. He came to me and right in the stands. And he thought he was crying. His eyes were red and he held on to me and crying. I said, Tristan, it's okay. You don't need to feel like this. His mom called me, Renson, please, you need to go find Tristan. I'm like, I spoke to Tristan. I got to actually, check in with him in a few or tomorrow morning. I said, Tristan, it is okay. Because one thing I love about this team, man, this team, they're very unified. Ain't nobody making Tristan feel like it's his fault. Ain't nobody making Tristan feel like he threw the game away. Ain't nobody making Tristan feel like, oh, had it not been you're missed it. No, not at all. He was crying because he's a 21-year-old kid. Before the Wednesday night when I went to look at them in training, me and him was speaking after the game. And I said, with your mom here, don't be nervous. Just go out and play free. Because he was also emotional because his mom flew in from Canada, bro, to see him play. So in his mind, he thinking, Renson, my mom. And I said, no, bro. I mean, you ain't let down nobody. But he's a 21-year-old kid, I mean, and you live, you learn. As a young 21-year-old defender coming up against a world-class striker, how could you ask for anything that's better than what this guy has done against Leon Bailey, man? Against Leon, we talking Leon Bailey. You know what I'm saying? And he had him in his, no disrespect to Leon, you know what I mean? But he held Leon, you know what I mean? And he kept him at bay. And just that mistake. He gonna learn for it. Tristan is gonna bounce back. But like you said, it's a blessing in disguise. I told his mom, you might think, and Colin, is funny enough you said that, because I told his mom, you might think this was something bad. But now the storyline is gonna be Leon Bailey saved Jamaica. And as soon as I looked at all the Jamaican podcasts, the newspapers, Leon Bailey saved Jamaica after being contained. Who contained? Tristan Marshall, the same player. I said I would not be surprised if there's phone calls, and I told him so, and I told his mom that a few days before the game. Don't be surprised if after this game, several of these guys, they're gonna be phone calls for contracts just because of the way he played against Leon Bailey. This kid could probably be looking for a new contract coming up very soon. Absolutely nothing to feel ashamed about.
No, man.
Blessing in disguise as well.
That's
It
part
happened.
of,
It is what it is.
that's part of the game, man. Because
Yeah.
like me, I grew up playing with man, like a lot of young superstars that end up playing for the national team. And it took us years before we could get to where we had all this talent, but it just take us years. So that's why I say I'm glad they draw the game, because a lot of people who never play soccer, they don't understand this.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah, yeah,
need
yeah.
you
True.
need those kind of take
Yeah.
moments to just make you work harder in practice. That make him work harder. You focus more. So it's good for him as a young player to experience something like that.
Yo, I love my people, but I'll be real with you. We Vincy people, we very impatient when it comes to these
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
Like
you
if you
gotta
say,
play.
if you say Ezra have a 5 to 7 year plan, man, it's about man, we want to win no man, you talk about 5 7 year man. That like our people are so passionate, to be honest. So we are so impatient, like but I'm gonna tell you this. I think as time goes by, people last night a lot of people were like really upset because they were like, we were right there.
Yeah, yeah.
But 80%, 90% of the people like this morning toned down and like you ain't see nobody bashing Tristan or saying, oh, if I so people getting over it, but you gotta give the Vince some time because we are so impatient as times. Like we listen, Ezra a good coach, but we weren't going, so we just want that end result so fast at times because at
Yeah.
times but you're right. Sometimes it takes time. And for what Ezra's doing, for what these players are doing in just a matter of months, you really couldn't ask for anything, bro.
Yeah,
The
man.
projections, everybody thought we were going to be swamped by Jamaica. Some of these same people who are mad were saying we're going to get whooped 4-5-0. And then when they realize, wait, hold on, halftime 0-0, then they start thinking different. So to me, they should remember that. Some of the same people making noise because Jamaica equalized, or some of the same people thinking 5-0 they're going to beat St. Vincent. So at the end of the day, still a good results. Let's be patient. Ezra's doing his thing, man. These players are committed, and I think it only gets better from here.
Yeah, man. We have to trust the process, trust the coach, trust the process.
Definitely.
He's doing a wonderful job. But
Yeah,
let's-
definitely, man.
I need to say
Definitely.
something. I need to say something,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, man.
I don't want to get you in trouble, now, but I have to say what I have to say because, like, I left.
Warner,
yo,
this is the Vincy Lime hot seat. Like I know,
No, no, no,
I
no.
know that they bring me on a hot seat, but don't
Nah,
worry.
nah, nah. I don't take it
I
too
know how
far.
to be politically correct. So you ain't gonna trust me. I gonna know what to say or what not to say. You ain't gonna catch me. So run with it, but you ain't gonna put me in no problems. Let me hear it.
No. It's just something that I
Yeah.
experienced. I like to speak of my experience. Like, I was
Yeah.
busy at work yesterday, right? I
Yeah.
left work early yesterday. I had things to do, customer cars to finish. I left
Yeah.
early. So I'm driving home now. I was like, wait, you're driving home. Where are you going to watch the game? I have no
Oh.
idea. Come on, man. We have to do better than that.
Yeah. The thing is though, let me kind of defend that in a way because you see CONCACAF,
Yeah.
they don't play with TV rights. So unfortunately, you ain't gonna get like a link where you could just watch a game unless it's like on a CONCACAF link or something like that. Paramount Plus was showing these games, for example. And even when I'm in the US, if I want to watch these games, I gotta go on Paramount Plus. So sometimes because of TV rights and streaming rights and all of that, it's not as accessible as we would wish or we would want. But some people don't know that. So they were just saying, they know the SVGFF, they don't know that. But honestly, sometimes it's not even the FF. They don't have a choice because CONCACAF does not give them the ability or the right. I mean, you would have loved that game to be on VC3 last night because the two friendlies against Grenada was on VC3. But like this is a perfect example. This is the official CONCACAF game like that. It ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So You will have to literally, and I think like a few friends hit me up, messaged me. I said, listen, it's Jamaica. I'm not sure if Sportsmax did some contract or some agreement with some streaming company to show the game, but I told them go on Sportsmax or go on Paramount Plus, and I'm sure the game would be there. In terms of a link, a lot of persons, you go on the CONCACAF website, you will get the link there, the direct link on the CONCACAF website. Apart from that, you ain't going on the SVGFF on a website and see nothing. They're not going to allow it. TV rights, contract rights, agreement, endorsement rights. It's not going to happen, Colin. So you're not going to just be able to just say, Renson, send me a link, unless that link is an official link through them. So we could always improve. We could always improve. Not to say that there ain't ways to improve. Maybe the SVGFF marketing team could talk to them and say, you know what I mean? If there's an official link, let's put it out there on a FF page. But unfortunately, you can't get it until half an hour before the game. And have somebody in the marketing team focus on just doing that. I'm here, so whenever that link is here, we put it up on the FF page and then we put it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So maybe, as I said, there could be some things to improve, but I think holistically, that whole thing is a kind of tricky because sometimes CONCACAF don't give access to these things.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm saying at least if that's the case, at least they should direct us.
Say that.
Yes, tell us where we go find the game.
Yeah. This is why I said that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've been texting people. I miss half of the game because I've been texting somebody this, that.
Yeah. At least put out something, a post saying to all who would like to view the game, please know that the SVGFF do not have any agreement rights. So please visit the CONCACAF website and there will be a link there. At least that.
Perfect.
I got you.
Perfect.
I got you. Fair enough. So as I said, it's things that we could improve on, and your point is definitely taken with that for sure.
Yeah,
could definitely improve in that way.
Yeah, another thing I was noticing, I see a lot of people like they was pulling up in the game too. A couple guys I see was on the floor pulling up. Why is that? They're not fit enough. They're not conditioned. What's going on there?
I wouldn't say not fit enough. I mean, sometimes, like Olex, for example. I mean, Olex been pulling up, even in his game in the US last week. You know what I mean? In terms of, so sometimes your body just react differently. Sometimes you keep pushing, you're playing a lot and whatever, as an example. But the thing is, when you see somebody like Olex pulling up, you know it ain't just not fit. So, you can't say Olex ain't fit because everybody know Olex is fit. But sometimes there's different things to it. So as an example, with Olex pulling up like that, I don't think it got nothing to do with he's not fit. You know what I mean? I think we have to look at other things. What exactly it is, I won't know. But I know for sure that, this dude runs a lot, man. He pushes himself. He pushes his muscles. I mean, because of the way he is, the way he plays, the way he cuts, the way Olex, bro, you ain't stopping Olex. So because of that, he puts a lot on his body. You know what I mean? To create that advantage against his opponent. So when you push your body like that, time's going to come, the muscle's going to react, the muscle's going to get tired, and then you will just start pulling up. And that's just what I think happened. Olex was gunning, and then it resulted into a goal. So if he wasn't working hard, he might not have pulled up, but then guess what? We might not have gotten that goal. So I like the fact that he was going hard. It resulted into him pulling up a few times, but at least look at the result. He scored an awesome goal, and he gave us a chance of getting an opportunity in Jamaica coming on Tuesday to take us to the Gold Cup,
Yeah. Oh, and something I saw on Facebook this morning too. They were saying a little criticism on Olex. They were saying when they had the corner kick and he was wasting time, they was like, oh, that break the momentum. He shouldn't do that. But I understand why he did it. It was perfectly fine. Everybody.
What do you mean? Right? You see, and that's what I'm saying. What do you mean? When you look, when you look at Premier League, everybody does that. When it's a few minutes remaining in extra time, them guys going to the corner flag, bro. Corner flag. They ain't so. Nah, man. Whoever, no disrespect, but whoever said that, they don't be watching They don't be watching soccer, bro.
That's the player said that, bro.
Yeah. Well,
I was shocked. I don't know.
Yeah, because trust me, nah, man, that's just every team does that. You're lucky Ezra didn't stop the game and do like 2 subs because you know what I mean. I'm just saying, you find anything And I'm
like
glad
it.
because he could have got a yellow card or whatever. But apart from that, let it was turn around when Jamaica had won 1-0. You would have seen that same thing from Jamaica. Are you kidding me?
Of course.
Leon Bailey might have thrown himself on the ground and start rolling like, bro, nah. Nothing is, bro. I mean, that's part of the game. So that
Listen,
absolutely trying to waste your time because I'll be real with you. I don't think it should have gone 7 minutes, bro. I don't
yeah,
think at least 3 or 4 minutes. I don't see where that should have been 7 minutes. And a lot of people were mad about that too. So
right.
you think Olex of all people don't know that? So Olex himself knows, like, bro, there shouldn't be 7 minutes. So if I could try to kill 2 minutes, then it's 5 minutes we got to worry about as opposed to 7. So that's,
Exactly.
I mean, if you watch modern football, Premier League, Champions League, look at the last Champions League game. It's a perfect example. You know what I mean? So that's what people would do. You know what I mean? People would try to find time to burn the clock. I get in that PSG game, Liverpool, they find time to burn the clock. That's what it is, man.
Yeah, man. We see out in basketball, we see that, man. That's normal thing.
Yeah, man, definitely. Most definitely, bro. Most definitely.
Someone
Yeah.
is asking if you think they're gonna put a big screen in Heritage Square.
They better. They better. They better. I mean, I ain't trying to tell you I'm a business, but me I try to go Jamaica, so I don't want to say if I was wrong, I would have tried something, but right now my focus is probably get into Jamaica.
We back
If
come
not,
back.
yeah, if not, that we must have a watch party. So I'm telling the SBGFF right now, we need to have a watch party. We need to have a watch party. So Victoria Park, put a big screen in Victoria Park. As the person said, Heritage Square, somewhere. I 150% agree with that person. We could not have a game like this. I mean, yes, I think you're gonna be able to see the game on maybe Paramount Plus, Sports Max, or whatever. But to me, they deserve that. The people deserve that. The fans deserve that. The players deserve that. We should have a watch party here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines on Tuesday night. I totally agree.
So all you go on Facebook and tell the people that we need a watch party
Me ain't
Tuesday
going on
night.
Facebook. Me ain't on Facebook. I know who to text and tell. I know who to message and tell. I know exactly, you know what I'm saying,
Well,
to tell
we
because, you know what I mean?
we
I ain't gonna
don't.
go on Facebook. I ain't gonna go on Facebook. I ain't let me boy, the ego blaze them, but I have a different approach at times, you know what I mean?
I have to get him come on Vincy Lime now. I have to get my boy come on Vincy Lime and talk some stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah, man, yeah. So at the end of the day, like I said, we just, I think they will arrange something though. I'll give them that. I think the SVGFF would arrange a watch party. I don't see them not doing that. I would be surprised if they don't. And I think with certain voices too, with Walker stating it and with like myself stating it, you know what I mean? And some other voices, I think it would they're not gonna do themselves any good not to do it because when Walker say it, when I say it, when these other persons are already saying it, to me, you know what I mean? They basically are gonna do themselves injustice by not doing it at all. So I with all fairness though, I really think they will.
Yeah.
I they will. I think they will.
Okay, I watch any time. You we good?
Yeah, I good. Yeah, I good for a few more. I good for a few more.
Okay, let me just change the topic a little bit more. I know you have some friends from Italy in St.
Yeah,
Vincent. So tell us a
yeah.
little bit about that before the time go.
Yeah, well, Jabari, he's half Italian, half Italian, half Jamaican. He's actually doing a residential housing academy in the USVI. And Oscar Nero, of one of our former national players there in the USVI, met with him because he owns an academy there. He met with Oscar Nero, and Oscar Nero said to him, "Man, I know," and he said he loved the St. Vincent talent. And Oscar Nero was like, "Don't worry, I know exactly who to connect you to." And Oscar Nero, big up to Oscar Nero, one of our former national players, played with me on the national teams, and the guy reached out to me and he explained to me what he got going on with the academy and everything. And he said also that they own an equipment company there in Florida from his Italian friend. And I had a conference call with them, and I'm like, "You said you have Jamaican?" He's like, "Yes." I'm like, "Hear what? We playing against Jamaica in like a month's time. How about you come to Simmons and let's talk about these things? I don't want to. And he started laughing. He's like, Renson, I would love it. But I thought he was just, bro, it became a reality. And Ray, who's Italian, he owned some business there in Florida. And then he was like, Renson, I own this equipment company. The Guyana national team, they do the full outfit for the Guyana national team. They had a contract for the Haiti national team. All those CONCACAF bibs, the CONCACAF vests that the photographers last night at that game, the Copa America, those Copa America vests that Messi and all them guys would put on over the shirt and a substitute. They have the contract for all those equipment. And within 2 hours, he sent me a catalog with designs that he already have for Vincy Heat. Seen the entire program. I was like, whoa. So I'm not a selfish guy. This is for soccer. This is for the benefit of the game. I reached out to the FF and I said, I have someone who's interested in sending a proposal to do a brand new attire for the national team. They sent it. They said, okay, we would like to hear you have a meeting here in St. Vincent. I made it happen. They actually had that meeting today. Let's hope it works out. But I'm here to make things better for St. Vincent football. I don't care if I'm the president or not. I'm not going to be selfish. I got my connections. It's all for the betterment. It's all for the development of sports in St. Vincent. I still invited them here. We actually had a two under 15 games at Camden Park this morning, distributed some balls, went around to some playing fields, distributed some balls at some different soccer fields where different camps are going on. We're going to be distributing a few gears, soccer equipment. We are going to actually be distributing some of those tomorrow. I told them, you come in St. Vincent, bring some goodies, bro. I know you ain't got nothing workouters yet, but you can't come empty-handed. So they came to the airport with the duffel bags and they were like, where y'all going them bags? And it's like, nah, bro, we come to St. Vincent, man. We love St. Vincent. And believe it or not, these guys are going to do a camp here in August, coming up in August for a week. And with that camp, they're going to bring equipment throughout nationwide, our best youths for a week, give away all equipment. I said to them, you come. That's a big thing that they got planned for coming up this August. They're going to bring some coaches from some UEFA licensed A coaches from Europe, do a 1 or 2 weeks conference here with those coaches, our local coaches. That's all that's in the work that we're already talking about for this August, this summer, a 1 week. You know, even as recent as this morning, they said, Renson, we want to do a showcase game with a charity event. They want to partner with me with Jingle Ball coming up in December. A lot of great things in the making, man, but it's not just about me. So that's why I was open to have them connect with the SVG FF, man. And they had a meeting today. Hope it went successful. And we're looking forward to just continue building relationships with folks throughout the world. I have a lot of other persons who I'm looking to invite into St. Vincent. I'm planning a big sports festival coming up this summer where I'm looking to bring in some folks as well from overseas. And it's all about that, man. I mean, just those guys being there at that game last night. You should hear these guys talk about Olex, man. You should hear these guys talk about Lemos Christopher, bro. You should hear these guys talk about these guys. They saw some talent there at Camden Park this morning with System 3 against Chelsea under 15. I mean, these guys already told some kids, listen, Renson, get his shoe size. Renson this one. Renson that one. I mean, we gave away, 20, 25 balls just today, different places, and more. So that's what I'm saying. It only gets better. So me bringing them guys in, it's just about coming and building and establishing that relationship that all makes it better. They're talking about branding for the entire club championship, all the teams. Bro, a lot is in the making. And I'm happy. I thank God that he given me the vision and he given me the ability to network and my connections throughout the region and throughout a lot of different, Europe and different places. And listen, they contact Renson Haynes, believe me, they will be coming in St. Vincent. Trust me on that. Yep.
I see some people begging you up for the hard work you're doing. They say you ain't
Yeah.
to be the president, but you're still working hard,
Definitely, man. I tell you, man, it ain't gonna stop. I promise you that. It ain't gonna stop, bro. I tell you that. Until I take my last breath, it ain't gonna stop. I'm very passionate about seeing things get to a different level. Last night, I started shouting, Ezra, Ezra. I was crying, watering my eyes like a baby. And then I mean, people they're laughing, boy, what's wrong with you? You drunk? I'm like, no, I ain't drunk, man. I'm drunk. I'm drunk from joy. I'm drunk from pure love and passion. And there's just photo that came up on the SVGFF website, man. I wish I should have sent it to you so you could have posted tonight. I'll probably send it to you after this so you could post it maybe before your program ends. With two of those players, man, Stephen Pierre and Oyan Velox, man. Tears in their eyes. That player, Tristan, because of the penalty, he came and I held him like this. And he cried, he said, Renson. And I said, bro, you good. Emotions, raw emotions. That's who I am, bro. Until I take my last breath. I promise you that. It ain't going to stop. St. Vincent football to the world. St. Vincent tourism to the world. Sports tourism to the world. Man, with this, I gotta go Jamaica, man. I gotta go to Jamaica.
Somebody sponsor the man. I want to go
You know what I'm saying?
Jamaica.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And funny enough, them Jamaican guys and funny enough, let me say this before I go. What is commendable was because I brought the Reggae Boys under 23 team here in 2018. So the assistant coach for the Reggae Boys right now, right? Gordon, he said, Renson, man, bro, to see you still this passionate, to see you still the Jamaica captain, you know what I mean? Blake, we good buddies. He said, Renson, we need some peanuts, man, and we need some Vincy peanuts and some, come on, you're not giving me no local products. I went, got some, brought them back to the hotel. And he was like, Renson, man, me love you, man. Me love you, Renson, man. Come Jamaica, man. And Tariq McGee, you know, them players and just there with these guys and giving them that hospitality. And I'm not with the FF. I'm doing all of this from just my love and passion. I was there with the equipment manager for Jamaica last night because Ezra didn't answer phone. I was trying to go on a Vincy camp, but Ezra didn't get Ezra. So then in Jamaica, I went back with them until 3 o'clock this morning, bro. Jamaica equipment guy packing up and he's like, Renson, you need to come Jamaica. We got you. We're going to put you in a hotel. You know you're good. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Just get to Jamaica, man. They had a charter flight that left early tonight. They're like, oh, nah, I can't go up on the Jamaica charter flight. You want my visit? You will kill me now? Nah, I can't. I said, never. I love y'all, but I don't love y'all that much too. Me and Jamaica, nah. So the Vincy team going to be leaving soon. But I'm looking to go there, man. Hopefully it works out. I would really love to. And you know what? I'm there. Don't worry. I'll get you guys some. I'll get you guys some content for Vincy Lime one time. Make it there. Trust me. But that's the plan.
So before you go, man, a couple things that you think that really need to happen in St. Vincent for soccer to move to be where we need to be. Couple things first.
Understand the vision. We need more corporate sponsors on board. We need youth development. We need sponsors on board. We need more plans to get our youth structure going. Primary school, secondary school football needs more support. In my time, when I played in secondary school finals, 7,000 people in Victoria Park. It's getting back to be that, but guess what? Sports has evolved. We need more investment. We need to give our youth their flowers. Stop waiting until somebody reach old to say you are good. If we have a kid like this kid Lavia, for example, from Oya, 30-something goals in primary school football. I call his uncle. I have a brand new pair of shoes for him, which he gets on Monday. Chandler Samuel's son, primary school football, most goal scorer. Secondary school football junior, most goal scorer. I have a brand new pair of Nikes I'm going to give to him. You know what I mean? Hit up Chester Morgan. I said, who was the MVP for the Central League team winning? I forgot the kid's name. He says, size 10. I got a brand new pair of shoes for him. All those I'm going to donate to them on this coming Monday. Prep school. This kid that got MVP for primary school football from prep school. I called the coach. Me and him spoke. Size. I have a pair of shoes here for him. I'm handing over all this on Monday morning. You know what I'm saying? And this is just because I want to be part of the encouragement for these players. We need sponsors. We need better programs. We need unification with coaches coming together, getting qualified, and we invest. We need to invest. Look at what we did against Jamaica last night, bro. In Jamaica, in Trinidad. I mean, when I talk to my mentor, Russell Latipi, I mean, the amount of money is being invested. The amount of money is invested in football and sports. I was at Interschool Sports on Thursday, bro. This kid based then. I mean, this kid from the same Instagram school, Colin, this kid broke record in 100, 200, I think 124, and I think 1,000 meter. He would run a heat and break the record, and then he would go and beat back that record from his own record in the heat. I mean, I'm there with Fitz Bramble and we there, and Fitz Bramble was like, Renson, man, we need to understand the type of talent we have here in St. Vincent for sports. We need to support sports more. Sports is life. Sports is a way out. I'm proof of it. I got a soccer scholarship, $100,000. My mom didn't have $100,000 US dollars. My dad didn't. I was able to go to college for free. I have an engineering and construction management degree because of a full soccer scholarship. I graduated and I got a phone call a month after graduation. I'm like, okay, I'm graduated, I'm done. They're like, Renson, we have 2,000 US dollars for you. I'm like, for what? Because your scholarship was 127,000 US dollars and you only use 125,000 US. So by right, we have to give you that check. I mean, so just that happening made me realize, that these kids, these youths, they have scholarship opportunities, they have contracts. Look at Lamine Yamal. I look at Lamine Yamal, a 16 years old playing. When I see Oyan Velox, Tristan just played against Leon Bailey. That's a 21-year-old Vincentian kid. Stephen Pierre running down the line against the Reggae Boys, playing against Peanut. Peanut is the center back for Brentford in the Premier League. And we have a 19-year-old Stephen Pierre from Greg's in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, making cuts, getting by. We have to see the vision. We have to understand how big it is with sports. Look at the Shafika Maloney. I mean, sports is life, bro. It's a way out. Sometimes not everybody might have a degree. Not everybody might have this qualification to an education. Not everybody might get a scholarship like I did. But still, let's do our part. Let's do we be a helping hand. So government, the FF, even understanding the structure and putting more things in place. What I'm doing, bringing people in, and I'm looking for opportunities all over. My college coach, I spoke to him and said, listen, man, I want us to develop a program for this coming summer. I'm mentoring, I'm not going to mention the names. I'm mentoring 3 kids right now as we speak to try to get them into U.S. colleges for this coming summer. This coming summer, as in like, I'm actually have a meeting with one of them tomorrow, try to get him into a Division 1 college. I'm doing my part, but I can't do it on my own. We need to have a holistic approach. SAT, it's a main exam you got to study. I did my SATs. I think in St. Vincent, we need to have a center specialized to do SAT exams, because as soon as a U.S. college say we want to give Lazara Lynch a scholarship, what's your SAT results? We must put things in place so that we can have these kids do these exams. So as soon as a college say they want to give you a scholarship, you already have your results on hand. Because when I got my scholarship, I almost missed it because I had to fly from the U.S. back to Barbados to get my student visa back to the U.S. to do my SAT exam, because there was no place in St. Vincent where I could have done that exam. And I missed it I got it by 1 day. Had that flight been delayed, I would have not gotten my scholarship, because I had to leave St. Vincent to Barbados to go back to the U.S. to sit the SAT exams. I want to put something in place where with these type of things. So I'm telling you, bro, like I said, government, the FA, corporate, we need to understand, we need to put more in place. Sports is life, man. We got so much talent in this country. Unbelievable. And to hear these Jamaican coaches, to hear these Jamaican friends of mine talking about St. Vincent, man, it made me feel so proud. And these people, no disrespect to us, but they get so much more support when it's come to their athletes. You know it, Colin. It's a fact. These Jamaicans, they don't play when it comes to their athletes, man. So if we can get that with our natural talent, I promise you, we're going to do great as they would do or even surpass them. No disrespect to these Jamaicans and Trinidadians or whoever.
Yeah, man. I see Winston was saying that soccer need a home.
Yes, most definitely. Most definitely. Most definitely. Part of my plan with my on my manifesto, what you saw when I was running for president, I want to transform the diamond just for temporarily have soccer games play at the track, because around the track in the middle of it, that's a full-size soccer field. But I 100% agree. We need a home for soccer. We need a home for soccer. We need a home for football. It's about time that we have a football stadium. When I'm in the Karani James Stadium in Grenada, there's a soccer stadium right across from that for cricket. You know what I'm saying? I'm in St. Lucia. I go to visit my boy Arjan. They have the home for football. Grenada have their home for football. Time enough for it to get our home for football. I totally agree. We need a home for football in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, most definitely.
Yes, man. So before we go any further, I must say thanks to Miss Rachel because we had a conversation. Next 2 minutes, I hear, yo, Renson coming on. So
Anytime, bro.
big up Rachel
Anytime, man.
Grilmo. Big up Rachel Grilmo for hooking up this
I
interview,
love
man.
y'all, man. I think. Don't worry. I think I'm gonna start. I'll do some surprises for you guys too. Sometimes when you look for Renson, some guests will pop up.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
Let's
now
do
you're
that, man.
talking something coming to my mind. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I got.
yeah,
I,
yeah.
now you're talking. Reishi, big up to you, Colin. Big up to the whole Vincy Lime family.
Yeah,
Now you
man.
just said that. I got a surprise for y'all.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna put something together that will surprise y'all. I
Yeah.
really appreciate the opportunity. Thanks for Vincy Lime. You've always given me that support. And I appreciate that because I'm all for the love of the game and the spreading of the game and to just put Vincy out there on the map wherever we can. So thanks for Vincy Lime, man. You guys are doing a tremendous job. And I'm actually planning, let me put this out there, planning to get together Masters team come there in Toronto that same weekend for the Vincy Day. I'm planning some guys from our Vincy ballers from New York. So once we do that, we come over there. We're gonna figure something out on that Saturday night, man. You did a program that same Saturday night or no?
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah. Come on, man.
I'm gonna plan something for you. I'm
Yeah,
gonna plan something for you. I'm gonna
yeah.
tell you now.
But
Plan
yeah,
for your boy in the studio. Let me tell you now. Plan for me and be in the studio.
don't
And I'll
worry.
probably get you one or two surprising guests.
Don't worry. We
That
got you.
Saturday night.
We
Yeah,
got
man.
you, man. But
No problem, man.
I had to talk to you off air for certain things. We'll talk. We'll
No
talk.
problem. Feel free to reach out, bro. You got my number. Just reach out. And again, thank you for the opportunity. Vincy to the world, man. Rishi, big up yourself, girl. I love you. That my home girl in a Colin. That my home girl. Cali Aqua for life. All right, man. Thanks for
uh,
having me. I appreciate you. I know them guys gonna curse me up, but they say, Renson, I told them, right? I'll be on from this time. They're like, Renson, you know it ain't gonna happen, bro. I'm like, bro, for real, bro. They're like, Renson, really? So they at the hotel waiting on me. They said, Renson, really? You know you're not gonna come here by no 9:45. So they already knew it. I'm running late, so I'm gonna link with those guys now. I'm gonna take them to the 360 Sports Bar, Justin John, awesome sports bar. I'm taking them all over the country, man. Let them see what's going on in the country. They love the 360 Sports Bar. I'm gonna take them there now, get some dinner. They love our food. They love our conch. Them guys, the Captain Bly rum. They don't say they want to take back a couple cases. Now they talk about a Sunset Strong rum. I say no. You see that Sunset rum? Leave that right there because you want to go to your flight tomorrow. Trust me. Leave that Vincy rum there because you ain't gonna make the flight. You know what I mean? So big up,
yeah,
man. I enjoy having them here, and I'm just gonna let them understand and enjoy St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and just keep bringing folks in. Spread
yeah,
the love,
man.
spread the wealth, and spread the game throughout the country, man. Sports is life, bro.
Yeah, man. We have to do this again. We have to do this again soon, man. I enjoy
Yeah,
it.
man.
And I see
Definitely.
the people that enjoying it, man. So
Yeah,
big up
man.
yourself.
Thanks, man. Thanks to the people. Thanks to the fans. Thanks to the supporters. Let's go out. Let's support Vincy Heat in this game coming up Tuesday. If I make it to Jamaica, God's will, I will call in what I will do to you and Reishi. I will send some content and whatever. So
Yeah,
the next Saturday, at least you will have some things to show, whatever.
yeah,
At least it's better than nothing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, man. Let's link up Rishi and Rishi got it to me, man.
All right,
One
man.
love, man. Yeah,
I love y'all,
family.
man. Vincy to the world.
I keep up the good work, brother. Keep up the good work.
I
We
will.
appreciate you. We appreciate you, man. We need it.
Until my last breath, bro. I promise you that. One love, guys. Take
All
care.
right, cool.
All right, bless.
Yes, man. It was supposed to be like a half an hour interview, man. We do almost. Wow. So big up Renson one time, man. Big up Vincy Heat. Yeah, we appreciate what you guys doing for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, man. So yeah, if all the want more sports talk, let me know. If all the like him all here tonight, let me know, man. If all the want more sports, let me know, right? So can we get ready for the carnival season? So you don't us back now when carnival start already, right?
You're inside Vincy Lime. Every Saturday from 8 p.m.
Somebody take me home, home. Somebody take me home, home. Somebody take me home, home. Somebody take me home. Hey. So many places in the world, so many beautiful things to see.
Big up Sherry one time.
Never compares to home.
Producer, man.
I'm from paradise, SPG. So from the hills to the mountains, high. Every man, every woman, every child.
Thanks, Caribbean Memories, for all the graphics tonight.
Put your hands up,
Caribbean Memories, thank you.
let me hear you say, this island is mine. Jump and say, jump and say, jump and say. This island is mine. Jump and say, jump and say, jump and say. This island is mine. Jump and say, jump and say, jump and say. This island is mine. Wait and say, wait and say. Take a drive to the countryside, drop the window and feel the vibe. There's no other place I'd rather be. Me Vincy girl vibe.
Hold up, good night.
I tell them all the while, we don't have no goal now.
Tell her go big up yourself.
People rich
Big up all the good Jamaicans and the life tonight, man.
the mountains, high.
One Caribbean, we say.
And every woman, every child.